Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Friday, the 4th of February, 2022. I have a live show here on YouTube 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m. Bangkok time. Could be on a different day for you if you're in different time zones. But in that, I do general channeling for the collective. I also give mini reads as well. So if you're interested in a mini read, come along in there. It's by donation for those. You'll see it lined up on my YouTube channel, so you can find out what time it is in your time zone. And you can set a reminder for it as well. Get reminded when I'm live, so you can come along. I also offer private readings as well. If you're interested in one of those, you can find them on my website, behealing.com. There's a link for it in the description box below, and also one up there as well. So let's see what energies we've got going on today. I do those private readings within 48 hours as well. If you find that they're all sold out when you try and book in, just check back a day later or something. Willing entanglement. What are you getting into now? I don't know. Willingly getting involved in something, or you might not want to be so willing to get involved in it. You know, this could be like a lesson that maybe you should have already learned, and you're kind of going into it. It could be like a sabotage coming up again, or maybe an invitation to something, and you know better. Quite frankly, you know better. Vulnerability. Could be vulnerable to peer pressure, road less travel, do the other thing instead. So peer pressure has you wanting to do the same thing again, going along with it, even though you've learned your lessons there and you know it's not going to be good for you. Don't do it. Don't be so willing. Do your own thing instead. Stand out. Do your own thing instead. Don't go along with what everyone else is doing. Just because they're doing it doesn't mean that you've got to. Stand out. Shine. Be yourself. Even if other people judge you because of it, just you'll feel better. It's better that you don't judge yourself, right? King of Pentacles, we have another character in our lives here, someone that's very stable. Could appear to be a little bit boring. You might want to defy this one, because it could appear a little bit boring, and you could get yourself entangled in something. He doesn't want to get you entangled, or he or she. Doesn't have to be a male, that one, but you might. What am I saying here? You might, the defiant part of you might go against what some stable person is advising you to do or not to do, just because you're being defiant. Let me explain this better. You've had experiences in your life and you know better than to do this thing. You know, it's a pitfall. You know, it's a sabotage. You know, it's not good for you. But along comes this dude. He's so stable. He's so sensible. He says, hey, you, do this. And you're like, damn, I was going to do that, but now you've told me. Now I want to do that sabotage thing just because you told me what to do. That's the energies today. Oh, dear. I've got a lot of Aries in me. And I'm Taurus. I'm real stubborn too, so I can be really susceptible to this kind of thing. Especially if someone tells me what to do. It's like, I know it's the right thing and I was going to do that, but now you've told me. I just can't. I can't. Now I'm going to have to do the opposite. Oh no, who's this? King of Swords. This is turning into some kind of a Thai drama. If you ever watch Thai TV. So dramatic. King of Swords. He's the intelligent one. So we've got a stable, boring one here and an intelligent one. Oh my God, you're getting advice from all kinds of people here. 9 of Cups. Woo! Your wishes will be fulfilled. Hopefully, if you're making good decisions for yourself. Find out what those kings are doing with when I get the next deck out and get the clarifiers out for that. Because the kings to me as a reader, it's always other people. The queens is our energy, not necessarily because you're a woman expecting you to be women particularly. It's just the way the guides work through me. They know that I know. If they show me a king, it's someone else. If they show me a queen, it's us. Generally. Sometimes, no, they want to show me something else in those cards, but generally. So 2 of Pentacles and Temperance. You might need to sit this one out. You might want to weigh up your options better on a personal level. Not so much listening to other people's advice, maybe not even mine or other readers. King of Pentacles, tell us why he's here, what's he doing? 8 of Materials, he's like, work solidly towards something. You put all this work in, why blow it now? This is like, you wanting to spend some money on this thing, and it's something that you've always wanted, and then the King of Pentacles says, I wouldn't do that if I was you. You've been saving all this money for so long, keep on working at it, and you're like, damn, I really want to do that thing. So he's taking the stance, or she's taking that stance of, you've put the work in, why blow it now? It's a little bit boring, yes, and it's a risk aversion, which might bring out the risk. What's the opposite to risk aversion? That you're willingly wanting to take a risk. Willing entanglement. It might bring out the willing entanglement in you, that part of you that wants to just dive on in there and like, the universe is going to catch me kind of an energy. What's behind this? What's behind this King of Pentacles dude here? Well, he works toward things, and he might be a little bit boring, but it's really stable. Brings out an emotional release in you, though. So that could be anger, it could be frustration, it could be that cavalier, risk-takey kind of a maverick, road less traveled. It might bring that kind of an aspect out of you. King of Swords. This is a thinking person. This is someone who's just like going from logical. What's he got to say about that, or she? I do feel like it's two people giving you advice. Oh, this is deceptive. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. This logical thinking person could possibly, well, it could be a man, it could be a woman, but they're intelligent, they're very logical, not necessarily making the spiritual choices or thinking, oh no, this is in divine alignment. They're not like that kind of a person at all. They're telling you, you're deceiving yourself because you're going for your passion. You're saying, oh no, but I really feel to do this. And they're saying, no, you're deceiving yourself. It's a deception. To follow your passion, it's a deception. Now, they could also be warning you, because we've got another king here, the King of Wands. Right, they're all coming out today. But they could be warning you about a particular character, saying that they're deceiving you. So if we're talking about a relationship here that you want to get into, you've got a boring one saying, no, just keep on working toward it, or whatever. Slow it down, slow it down. And you're like, boring. Then the King of Swords says, it could be jealous, in fact, the King of Swords, because he says, no, this King of Wands, this one that you really love, this one that you're really passionate about, that's a deception. Your feelings aren't right. Your feelings don't exist. Pure logic exists, that kind of thing. I'm saying it in extreme ways to try and get, so that you can apply it to your situation when this happens. Just know, people have got different energies, right? And it's showing here in the Three Kings. Some are more passion focused and you go with that, and that works for them. That's the way they are. That is them. That's the way that they're being. And that's the way that the universe works with them. So if they take that passionate line, if they go with the heart, then things will work out with them, because that's them. Some people are the King of Swords. A lot of clarity, logical. Things work out for them too, if they're being aligned with themselves. Got the King of Pentacles. That's the kind of person that saves and plans and stuff like that. They're very stable, very earthy energy. And if that is integral to them, if that's who they really are, life's going to work out for them great. But then when they tell you, with your particular mix of all the wonderful things that you've got in you, to do these things, chaos ensues, because you can't be them, right? You cannot be them. You've got a different mix in energy. And I think that's why this Nine of Cups has come out, because your wishes will come about your way. Try and stay in your own energy today and don't be swayed by other people. I'm not saying never take advice, because you could be a mix of earth, air and fire in a different proportion to them, and so you might want to tap into a little bit of this earth energy of what the King of Pentacles says, a little bit of this logical thinking from this King of Swords, and also a bit of the fire in your particular proportions. But know thyself. Sacred space is behind that, so you might want to get away from this one. He might be particularly triggering, this King of Swords, because he's telling you to ignore your heart. He's telling you not only logic is right. That one is being a little bit more pedantic about it, I feel. But, apply it as you see fit in your own situation and the people that you've got around you. So, Nine of Cups, this is all about your wishes being fulfilled in your way. If you try and do something other people's ways, it never works out for us. Be careful of the teachers that you pick up because of that, Me, I've got a lot of fire and earth in my chart. Not so much water. A bit, but not so much. I got a lot of fire. And so even me, I might err more on the fiery side of things, which it might be the advice that you need, but not totally. You know what I mean? So just pick and choose. Excuse me. Yeah, so just pick and choose. Wow, look what we've got here. 9 of Cups. Then you've got the 2 of Emotions and the Page of Cups. So this could be about a love offer and everyone come pitching in. So your wishes to be fulfilled is centering around this Page of Cups, hearing about this love offer, the 2 of Emotions, 2 of Cups there. Here's the water energy when we're talking about you and your wishes. So this is your heart's desire kind of thing. And then we've got everything but the King of Cups out in the rest of it. How interesting. So you might be predominantly water energy, or this situation for you might be about predominant water energy. So if we're talking about you're thinking of starting this relationship or saying yes to this person that's got this love offer, you have a lot of love for them, you've got this passion for them, right? That would make sense, because they're warning you about following your heart and your passion. King of Swords here. So that scenario would work for this situation. The King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, the earthy, stable, boring, the King of Swords, the thought, the logical. They have something to say about romantic relationships, yes, but what they can't say, you can't intellectualize our hearts. You can't, right? We can intellectualize relationships, but not the heart aspect of it. So you can't explain why you're in love with somebody. What you can do is explain why it's a good idea to get in relationship with them, because relationship requires certain things like compatibility, by being in the same stage of life and wanting the same things as each other. All that stuff can be explained, right? But not the love part of it. That can't be explained, and nobody outside of a relationship can feel what you feel within a relationship either. So this is a bit tricky, isn't it? Do you get entangled? Do you get involved with this person? Or do you listen to all of this advice? Because I think they're saying no, these other people. Oh, the King of Pentacles might not necessarily be saying no, but they might be saying carry on with your studies, or focus on your business instead, or, don't go all in on this. Don't make such a big decision. Don't move in with them, or don't get married to them. But, they could be saying that kind of thing. It's a little bit boring in that kind of a way. Anyway, 9 of Cups, Page of Emotions, 2 of Emotions, Ancient Wisdom. So I think you're getting a lot of advice coming for slow down, Temperance, 2 of Pentacles. Keep things up in the air. You don't need to decide today. Give yourself time. Big decision to be made, huh? Of whether to get entangled willingly in something or not. Look at all the details. Page of Voices. Take your time. Look at all the details. It's all right for it to be up in the air. You don't need to give an immediate answer. Wow, it feels like a love offer, and you've told people about it, and they are giving their 2 cents. And you're reacting to their 2 cents. New beginnings. In a way, this energy is really good because it's getting you to consider all aspects of this. Look at the fine print. Keep things up in the air for a while. Weigh things up. See all sides of it. So you could be getting yourself into a lot of balance lately. Balance being tapping into your masculine and your feminine side. So if you're a masculine, you might have been feeling more and getting more into your emotions and talking more and stuff like that, getting more into your feminine. If you're a feminine, you might have been getting more in your masculine, taking more control over your life. Not being that victim-y energy and wanting other people to rescue you, but actually rescuing yourself, doing the self-love thing, getting more in charge and empowered in your life. That's an aspect of balance. But then we've got this other balance going on here of the air, the earth, the fire and the water, of you getting in balance with all of that. So I don't know, you might have been predominantly water before and hardly use your swords at all. Or whatever mixture you are, there's going to be a mixture of that is unique to you. We don't need to be 25% of each, You can be exactly who you are. Now, you might want to look into your astrology to see exactly who you are and what that right balance is for you, just so that you've got an idea of whether to tap into more of the other energies or not. It's interesting, isn't it? But I feel like today's energies could be giving you a little bit of a lesson about that balance. It's not necessarily for you to completely ignore all of these kings, all of these people giving you advice. And indeed, the more resistant you are to their advice, maybe the more out of balance you are in that area. You see, so if the King of Pentacles is saying, no, save your time and save your money and don't do that and carry on doing what you're doing and stay really stable. If you're like, no, to hell with that, I'm going to do this, woo, spend all my money, blah. That reaction can show you that maybe you do need to listen, maybe you need more of that earthy kind of an energy. I don't know. Figure it out yourself. I'm just here to help and tell you what the energies are. What's going on in our love lives? It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. This, Temperance, Two of Pentacles, Page of Voices. Look at it really carefully. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. So really go introverted about this love offer. There's obviously a love offer coming in or around this time. You're thinking about it right now. Or you can see it's about to come in, and so you're like, oh God, what will I do? What will I do if they say this? What will I do if they want to go study? What will I do if they want to move in with me? What will I do if they will ask me to marry them? What am I going to say? Could be that kind of an energy. You might be preempting it. With these energy updates, it's the energy that's around at the time. Some of us are ahead, some of us are behind. It just depends where you're at with your lessons in life. Some of them might even touch you, these energies. You'll breeze through the day. You've already learned those lessons, like, not a problem. You're a master of it already. Some of them might knock the wind out of your sails. Release your blocks is the advice here. So blocks could show up today. Like I was saying before, your reaction to someone's advice could be very telling, an ego reaction to it. The more you resist something, it might be telling you, or maybe you need to incorporate that a little bit more. And so you could be getting a lot of guidance coming through today on your blocks. Trust the universe and step up and lead. So actually be yourself and make your own decisions. Yes, step up and take the lead, but trust the universe because it's bringing in information, maybe healing information for you to help you out with this decision. You're getting help with this decision. It might feel like hindrance. What else? Healing your heart. Accepting yourself, loving yourself, healing your heart, trusting yourself, making good decisions for yourself. Trusting your heart more, but we don't want to trust only our feelings. We want to have that balance of the other stuff too. We've got to have some logic about it. We've got to have some sense about it too. Some relationships just don't make sense. They just won't ever work, no matter what your feeling is for them. Memories, but this might be causing you problems today of when you've chosen before, and maybe you've thought, I made the wrong choice there, but you fully believed it at the time. 4. What else today in our love lives? Communication and trust. So there's conflicting stuff going on, conflicting information coming in today. And then you've got 3. Mistake, trap, and intimacy. Yeah. This is about the past, isn't it? This is about the memories. This is about, oh God, should I move in with this person? What if it's a trap? What if I'm just not seeing clearly like I did with that ex? What if it's a trap? What if it's a mistake? Do you really know yourself? The intimacy card says, do you really know yourself? Because we can only be truly intimate with someone else once we know ourselves fully, because then we can share our full selves with them instead of that pretenders that we bring out on dates. How well do you know yourself? Because that's it for all of this reading. How well do you know yourself? Because those of you that really know yourself, are really confident in yourself and your approach and your decision-making processes, you're going to breeze through this energy, no problems today. Those of you that aren't, this is going to be a tricky day. What else do we need to know about today? Ooh, Queen. Mule, someone's been extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Now, that could be you, and that could be everybody. The King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, could be everybody today, fixed in their position. Because if you think about it, if the King of Pentacles knows themselves that very earthy energy, it works for them, life works for them. So, of course, they're going to project that on other people. If you just do it my way, you'd have a great life like me. But that's not true, because you're an individual. So they could know themselves really well, and that's why they're so stubborn. There's nothing wrong with stubbornness. I'm Taurus sun sign, I'm stubborn. But the more I know myself, and the more I make really good choices for myself now, the more that stubbornness is actually a positive. It's positive in a lot of different ways, because it has me focusing on things and going for things, kind of able to manifest things because of that stubbornness. I can be really fixed on something and stay on track with something. So it's good in that way, but it's good now for me, that stubbornness, because now I really know myself. I just stick with it. I don't need to argue about my decisions or anything. So you might need to bring that out in yourself more. Queen, money will be coming to you. Could be about a money path. It could be about your money and how you spend your money. King of Pentacles could be saying save your money. King of Swords like invest your money. And you're like, but I really want that shiny thing. Lily, spiritual love. Oh, you see, other people can't pick up on that. Certainly not the King of Pentacles. They ain't going to feel what you're feeling. King of Swords, you can't make sense of it. Why do you love that person? Well, because they're my twin flame. They're not going to understand that. A rat, someone's working against you behind your back. Now, this isn't necessarily true, but it might feel like it. How often do we have an opposing opinion to ours, and we feel like they're actually stabbing us in the back? We take it really personally instead of just taking it as an opinion. So this isn't necessarily true, but you could feel that way. You could feel as if they're actually trying to sabotage you with their point of view. It's not necessarily true. They could just be so unaware, and they think it's the way to be. And they could be treating you like you're stupid for not being like them. Some people are like that, huh? So think of a yes or no answer question. I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer there. This is just a general reading, don't forget. So that, just take that with a pinch of salt. If you want to ask a question, a specific question, and get an answer out, then you can come along to my Psychic Cafe show and use those crystals on you. To give you a mini read, I'll also pull cards out as well to get you further clarity on that. So you can find that on my YouTube channel. Laying in wait for the next show so you can see what time it is in your time zone. You can click on a set the reminder thing too on that. I can also use them in private readings as well. So book yourself in for a private reading. There's a link below, and up there you can just leave it open to your higher self to tell me whatever it wants to tell you, and I'll put it in a reading for you. Just channeled, but I can also answer questions as well. So after you've booked in, if you want to ask some questions, just click on the Contact Us page on my website and put them in there. How best to deal with these energies today? Three of Wands. You have a choice to make here of a new direction to take, a new path to take, says the Three of Wands. She's there. She's got a boat. She's wondering where to put it in the water. Which way? Which direction shall I set it off in? The Three of Wands is about waiting. When you've got that clarity, waiting for the perfect wave sometimes. Waiting for clarity. Waiting for when you've got clarity to make your decision of whether you are willingly getting entangled in it, whether you are just having an ego response to everyone else and doing the opposite of that, because that is highly likely today, or whether you're using it to know yourself even better so that you make an even better decision for yourself, which is the ideal, right? So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready. Your answer is no, don't do it. It's the ruby. There you go. Now you know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment. I like hearing from you. What are you going through at the moment? And who are these characters in your life? Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. You're all very much appreciated. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. It really helps me and my channel out when you do that kind of stuff, and when you share and all of that, and when you click on the like, and when you comment too. I do, if you're thinking of being a subscriber, I do an energy update like this every single day of the year. I do 3 Love Picker card reads a week, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which I'd love to see you in. So have the best day ever. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.